Hey guys, welcome back to Action Games and Comics. I'm Ed, and hey, we're welcoming back a person we haven't seen in a while, Pablo. Pablo's back, man. How's everything, Pablo?
Dude, it's been great. I'm just glad to get back here and getting these books, you know. Oh, and got this sweet new haircut. Figure that out.
Oh yeah,
clean it up.
Style and profiling.
Get the locks
yeah,
gone.
I miss my hair. Jesus.
We're back. We're here for some books.
And to my right is my fellow cohort, Kevin. And we're here to start reviewing some books. First book we're going to review, guys, is Action Comics 900. Now, guys, this is a big controversial issue, apparently, because it basically declares Superman declining his American citizenship.
Yeah, you've probably seen it all over Fox News and CNN. And,
It was
well,
huge.
obviously before the whole Bin Laden thing. But if you want to talk about that, I mean, you got Action Comics 900. David S. Goyer, Superman no longer American. Truth, justice, the American way, not big enough anymore, guys. It just straight up isn't. So, flash forward 2 weeks. Thank you, DC comic editors. We have Superman 711.
And mind you, you do blame the editors for that, because I know Strat's on crazy.
Definitely blame the editors.
Yeah.
In under 2 weeks, Superman went from not being American to being American again.
Just no one's paying attention.
Well, no, I think it was too controversial for the point. That's what it was. They're looking at it like, oh, this is American, you know, American icon or something like that. So.
True justice, the American way. It's almost as bad as the last movie.
Right?
All right, our next book we're going on to is 30 Days a Night, and Pab, I think you jumping on that one right there?
Yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit. I've never been a huge 30 Days a Night fan myself. The actual vampires in Alaska things just seems kind of a hackneyed idea, but the art's kind of lame. There's not a lot of dialogue going on, and what is dialogue is just vampires telling each other that they're hungry. Somebody colored this with a crayon. Yeah, it could have been so much better. I felt like this was just lacking all over vampire passion. Vampires eat people, and that's kind of all that happens in this book. So
I kind of disagree on the art. I like the art. I actually dug the art.
The crudeness of it?
Yeah.
I mean, like, to be honest with you, all it is somebody going, well, yeah, Steve Niles, he's great. Well, so I'm just going to copy his art and then add a Popeye story.
That's like Niles didn't do this, right? It was
No.
Some
What I'm saying
guy.
is that somebody else copied his style.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, well, 30 Days a Night, so it has to look like it was, you know, drawn by
basically
you know, a fractal
30
type
Days
of
a Night.
grungy person.
Das Boot. Do we like guys? No.
No.
You just
Don't buy.
Straight up. Save it for Steve Niles.
Yep. And we're going to go into our next book, which is Avengers Academy. This is basically their prom night after the big battle with Korvac. And this was a really good book. It was a fun book because you don't see this too often, where these are teenage characters who are just been through a big battle and now they want to have fun. The big interesting character was Stryker, because last issue Stryker, his future self, he had a body of his future self and it died. And then when he came to, Tiger's like, oh, we know you ran away. He's like, no. I ran away because I don't think this is worth it. I haven't seen that in a long time where a hero's like, yeah, I'm not fighting this battle. I'm starting to think this is BS, man.
Nice.
I don't want to do this.
I guess you don't remember Siege. 50 bajillion people did that.
Yeah. Well, Siege was... This I recommend highly. This is a very good book to read.
Definitely. Avengers Academy. I think it was just great, light fun.
Yeah.
I mean, straight up, Tigra, Ant-Man, going at it.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah, just good.
But it's been a good series consistently. This pickup.
We got Batman Arkham City for you folks if you guys haven't been playing the games or whatever. This is the pickup from the last game. And if you were big fans of the game, this is pretty much a follow-up from that game. All the writing's the same, all the character art and all the art is done of the character art that was done in the game, so it's really consistent with what the game had set out. I'm a big fan of it simply based on that fact alone. I really liked how they introduced some new villains just for a little while in time, just for fun, and how they're building up to the next game, which hopefully will be fun. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely it's a great lead up into the video game.
Yeah.
You know, Arkham Asylum.
Arkham Asylum's awesome.
Yeah.
Potentially the best comic-based video game of all time. And you know, this comic is just basically a bridging point for people that played Arkham Asylum, leading you up to Arkham City. A lot of stuff happens. This just set up the layout of Arkham City. pick it up.
Pick it up. Yeah, definitely.
Most def.
And our next book we're going into is basically the end arc of Secret Six 3-part run of all the characters going to hell. This basically has Ragdoll about to marry Knockout, and this book was pretty decent. Their variations of hell was pretty cool. The biggest selling point for me was when you read this, you find out Catman finds his dad, and his dad is his internal hell is basically being eaten by his wife. She's a lion. She eats him, and then he basically his pain is like, oh God, son, please, I feel it when she does the excrements and everything. He goes to his mother. He's like, Mom, don't worry, son. This is my heaven right here.
Nice.
Gail Simone doing her sick humor, which I loved. And even though this book, some of the parts were okay, overall that was awesome. And continue picking this up. I recommend this highly. Yes, definitely. This is definitely picking up.
I mean, honestly, you have to really give her credit. Oh, yeah. She's taken like a bunch of characters, and like some of them are
the lamest characters too.
Well, I mean, some of them are like awesome, like Deadshot.
The Deadshot,
is
pretty sweet,
and some like old school characters. But taking some characters that like Ragdoll.
Right. Oh my God, Ragdoll's one of my favorite characters in the book. That's the thing, because he's too funny.
Honestly, she just writes them very well. They're all interesting across the board.
Enjoying her work so far for the longest time. Hope the next one's really just as good too.
I hear you. All right, Edwin.
Oh yeah, our segue. This is basically our new one. It's called Gladstone School for the World Conquerors, and this is basically a man called Gladstone who's one of the lamest villains out there. And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go borrow some money from my parents, and start a school up for villains, right? Because I'm so lame. Goes to the best villain in the world and steals a book from him. Winds up turning into stone, and this guy was just like, he sees all the children run up to him. He's like, oh my God, these children are so adorable. I'm going to do what Gladstone did, but I'm going to run the school, right?
Adorable.
And he kept the name Gladstone and kept Gladstone in stone as basically as the water fountain. But this is a very good first issue, and it's not. This is Image, mind you. This is not dark at all. This is very light, and it's for kids. This is an awesome read. Highly recommended.
Definitely. Good stuff. Next up, we got the big one.
Oh yeah.
We got Flashpoint
number one.
Guys, I don't know if you agree with me on this, but there's so much that happens in this book.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
I mean, to be honest with you, Jeff Johns kind of leaves me cold with some stuff. Bringing the Flash, making it more important, and whatnot. I honestly thought I was going to read this book and be like, okay, it's Jeff Johns, like mimicking and redoing Green Lantern stuff over and over.
Yeah, but just in the Flash book.
But just with the Flash book. But you know what? This is completely different than his Green Lantern stuff.
Oh yeah. I was saying the same thing too, because even we did our review with this thing, but I honestly thought I'm not gonna read this Flash book because I'm not the biggest Flash fan out there.
True.
Right? There was some stuff in here showing about Aquaman and Wonder Woman, what's going on with them. Mm-hmm. That's pretty nuts. Shazam looks badass.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel just looks badass the way he came in. But the more interesting take on these characters is this. Well, we'll talk about that at the very end of this whole thing. Pablo, what did you think of this book?
I loved it. I love the fact that it's very Elseworldsy. They kind of try and re-idea the Elseworld stuff that I was a huge fan of when that was coming out at first. So I'm liking the fact that they're not really calling it Elseworlds. They're just saying this really is the story now. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. All the different interpretations of characters and who's important now and who's not important now is really cool. And overall, the world feels completely different. Yep. They throw Barry into pretty much a playground of completely new kids.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, yeah. His mother. That was the big.
Right?
That was one of the big things. His mother being alive. Oh, and what's it called? Who's the other character that they? Oh, Abin Sur. Yeah. Abin Sur's in this book too. That was a big thing. That was the first thing I noticed. Abin Sur and this whole big thing with Aquaman and what's it called, Wonder Woman, as they're battling this big war. Yeah. That's not the big thing though. That's the thing about it. There's something really awesome.
Hey now.
Yeah,
chill out.
I won't say it, but
Batman.
Pick it up. Yes. Batman. That's all we're going to say. Batman. We're going to say Batman, and it's very interesting. You must pick this up. Oh, just for that alone.
Agreed.
That's right. That's 6 thumbs up.
6 thumbs. Well, actually, 6, hey, toes up too.
He's got toes down there too.
Toes up, so.
As many as we can.
As many as we can. Pick this up. It's very, very recommended that you pick this up. And we're ending our subject. The last thing we want to talk about is something that kind of ticked us all off, is with Diamond.
What's up, guys?
Hold on, let me take a list out for Diamond.
It's pulling it out.
Let me take out my reading glasses too. Oh God. Basically, we missed a bunch of titles here. Flash number 12, which is the final issue of Flash. JSA number 50. Mega Man number 1, which is #1 issue. Pablo's very pissed off with that one.
Yeah, they're going down.
New Avengers number 12. Northlanders number 40. Rebels number 28, which ticked me off the most for the simple fact that it's the last issue. Red Robin 23, Wonder Woman 610, X-Men Legacy 248, Cross Psychopath number 12, and Fear Itself, The Youth in Revolt number 1, which is another big issue. The 4 issues we really want to talk about are, what's it called, Mega Man number 1, Rebels 28, Flash 12, and,
You already forgot it.
I did.
Sweet.
Fear Itself, Youth in Revolt.
Yeah, there you go.
Those are big issues for the simple fact that each of them are #1s, and 2 of them are #1s, and 2 of them are the final issues. That's the big thing about it, you know. I mean, my big gripe was with Rebels number 28 being the final issue. Why I had to cancel, because of, you know, Flashpoint. That was another thing that ticked me off with Flashpoint also. I mean, you cancel 19 titles. But Diamond doing this is kind of really messed up. These are issues that we did want.
It's like, you know, I didn't know that Diamond all of a sudden became McDonald's.
Right.
I mean, I've gone to McDonald's multiple times, and they always mess up my order, but I expect the only game in town to maybe know what they're doing.
Exactly, exactly. And, you know, I mean, these books are what? Especially these 2 #1s and these 2 final issues. Flash number 12 is the biggest one right here, because that segues into this also. This is why it's a big, important book. I'm just a little disappointed with Diamond doing this. We all are, basically.
As a whole.
But, you know, Pablo, you wanted that Mega Man, you know...
Bad! I wanted it very bad.
Yeah, when was the last time they did a Mega Man book? That's what you got to realize, too.
Right, and the last comic company to do it went out of business in the first place. Dreamwave Comics with their Mega Man.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Dreamwave.
All they got was 4 issues. This is supposed to be Archie's rebuild of Sonic with Mega Man. It's, you know, hopefully it'll be exciting.
But
I guess
better.
we'll just have to wait.
But better.
But way better. It's Mega Man.
The Sonic is lame.
Yeah, but you know, Diamond Comics, I mean, it pretty much sums up Diamond Comics by, like, any cliche bad words you've ever seen in the course of your life. I mean, I'm talking about it as if I was like, hey, Edwin, did you send out that package off the back of the truck last week? Oh, nah, man, I didn't do that.
It fell off, man.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
I think it's still back at the docks, you know.
It's still back at the docks. Don't worry about it. Someone will pick it up.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Just not coming. That's what he's trying to tell you. It's just not coming.
What a disappointment.
Well, guys.
It's a dark day today. Dark day today. Well, we're gonna finish this off. I hope you guys enjoyed our show.
I did.
What about you guys?
I had a good time.
He's like, from my friends Kevin and Pablo, I'm Ed, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace. As always, here at Action Games and Comics, we got events going on, and this Sunday, the 15th, we got Heavy Metal Parking Lot, as we've talked about for weeks and weeks now. Finally, after the reschedule last time, it was Easter. This time, it's ours, so be there. It's going to be sweet. We're going to have a good time. And if you missed Free Comic Book Day, which it's lame that you did, it was awesome, we still have all these sweet deals going on manga with back issues. You get buy 2, get 1 free. Hardcovers are 25% off. Statues are 20% off. Action figures are 15% off. And new subscribers get 10% off. I mean, how can you beat them deals? They're fucking excellent. And if you haven't seen, we got plenty of new Perler art and peg art.
Pablo's peg art, man. This is where you can get it at Action Games and Comics. Believe me, I've got my keychain, guys. Come on down.
You've heard Edwin. As you see, we got plenty of deals, plenty of stuff, tons of stuff for you. So come on down, enjoy yourselves here at Action Games and Comics.
Well, I enjoy the work you've been doing. Your colleagues say you're top of the line, but I have something to show you.
Well, that looks interesting.
Well, that looks interesting.